View the following program in its entirety with Xfinity On Demand by selecting Get Local and choosing All HS Sports. For Xfinity X1 customers, scroll over to Xfinity Services and select Get Local.
You're watching the Comcast Network. CN100, Chicago.
Anytime we play Argo, it's this neighborhood war that there's really, the matchups are all pretty much equal. I mean, kids, we've played them sometimes where we thought we were going to win the game by 25 points, and the next thing you know, we're in overtime.
You watch them on film, and they are dangerous. Coach Zada does a great job of getting the athletes that he has the ball and space and letting them work. There's not much more to it than that.
When we start well, we tend to, everything else goes well for us. So the first quarter is going to be huge for us. You know, whether it's defensively, we have to come out and make some stops, or offensively, if we can, drive it down the field and score and get that momentum, it usually kind of carries our football team for a while.
It's going to be back and forth. It's going to be a hard-nosed game. It's going to be big-time plays, and it's going to come down to that third, fourth quarter. Who's able to deliver that final punch?
We've got our work cut out for us, but we're happy to play on our home field, and it's a homecoming game that means a lot, and we'll see what we can do.
Welcome to Burbank, everybody, on a glorious homecoming Saturday for the CN100 Game of the Week. Today, it's Argo High School against Reavis. Welcome, everybody. I'm Jim Blaney, along with Jack McInerney, and we're at that time of the year, Jack, for conference battles, and we have one today. Argo, coming off of a season in which they didn't have a win all year, Jack, they're off to a 1-2 start. They get a win today, they can start thinking about maybe making a run at the playoffs.
Well, you're exactly right, Jim. And, of course, they had a big win last week against Oak Lawn, which really helped the momentum coming into today's rivalry. This is one of the bigger rivalries in this particular conference, and it goes back a long time. Reavis has been on a roll for the last several years. Argo's kind of been on a downspin for a while, but this is exactly what high school upsets are made about. A homecoming and an old rivalry. You never know what's going to happen.
Reavis was a playoff team last year, and they were 1-0 in the conference so far, 2-1 overall. They want to pick up another conference win, Jack, because they are thinking conference championship on their way to the playoffs.
Well, they are, but they still have Richards to play, and that's really the perennial roadblock in this conference for any team is Richards. But Reavis has, as we mentioned, been on a real roll. There's no doubt that they could possibly take Richards this year and continue the run that they've been on.
Well, that post area is wide open.
McClinton rolls, looking downfield. There was an out and up that didn't materialize. He puts it up for grabs. Now Van Paul,
what a
especially
catch.
Because it's caught. Devontae Wilson with a great catch for a touchdown. Reavis strikes first. It was a great job by Bradford of rerouting Wilson because he wanted to run just a straight out and up, but the defense by Bradford was there. But a good thing by Wilson, he just kept going, and you might as well put it up for grabs on fourth down, right?
Well, absolutely, no doubt about it. And the thing is that he just doesn't take the sack, just puts it up for grabs, has a lot of confidence in his receiver, and there's a reason for it with that catch. Excellent catch, concentration.
Krezikowski chased, rolling, trying to keep it alive, and he put it up for grabs, and he got away with it. A reception at the 28-yard line. So it turns out to be a big gain. Garcia got it, but it's going to be short of a first down by about 2 yards.
I'll tell you what, Jim, that was well described by you. Got away with it because that's exactly what happened. A little bootleg here, but he gets pressure from the backside end who didn't have any part of the fake, and he dumps it up in between three guys. And you're right, he got away with it.
Caldwell is going to try and pick it up, trying to get to the outside, has a little bit of blocking, has the first down, now trying to get to the end zone, to the 5-yard line before he's finally brought down. Bailey Boyd makes the tackle, first and goal, Argo from the 5-yard line after a 22-yard run.
Nice run here by Caldwell, combination of poor tackling and some good running and drive to get down there. This is the first time that Argo's been down in this situation. Let's see if they can get in the score, but good effort here by Caldwell downfield.
4 receivers in the game. McClinton back to throw. Wants to go down the middle of the field and does, and right into the hands of Devontae Wilson. He'll take it the distance. Touchdown Reavis from 50 yards out.
Good route, good throw right here. You got a stronger arm. He looks away and then comes back in on the break back. He ran an inside route and then broke it outside. I don't like the way he carries the football, but a nice job of catching the ball and outrunning the defender. And again, taking advantage of the stronger arm right there by McClinton.
Third time those two have hooked up on a touchdown scoring play. 23 yards, and that one was 50. Good snap. Boyd over the middle has his target. It's McClinton. So McClinton not only has a reception now, but he's also got 3 touchdown passes in the game, and he's finally taken down at the 16-yard line, coming away with the football after the tackle was Robbie Ewing, but the official signals no, he was down on the ground. It is not a turnover.
Yes, sir. Apparently, he might have lined up in the wrong position, but nobody hit him. Usually when you have a tight end there, you have a linebacker hit him and slow him up so he doesn't have a quick release right up the seam past the linebacker and under the safety, and that's what happened. Nobody hit him, and he was just right in that soft spot in the defense.
To view this exclusive Xfinity TV programming in its entirety, check the CN100 schedule for a list of airtimes, or view this program anytime on demand by selecting Get Local and choosing CN100.